Place your hands at heart center and set an intention for this workout. Come to hands and knees. Place the hands shoulder width distance apart and the knees hips width distance apart. Round the spine towards the ceiling and curve the spine towards the floor. As you round up, draw the navel in and up. Root the tops of the feet into the mat. Engage the low belly and ground all four corners of the hands into the mat. Make sure you're not cranking your neck. Sit the hips back onto the heels and extend the arms forward. Set this into motion. Sit the hips back, lengthen out the arms, and rise to hands and knees. Notice if you're going quickly. You also have the option to place a round in your spine as you sit back. Notice the difference that the round creates in the spine as you sit back into child's pose. Ground the toes into the mat and hover the knees about an inch off the mat. Notice that your feet aren't collapsing into one another, and keep the fingers lifted and spread into the mat, grounding you. This pose can be challenging. Pause while the knees are lifted for a moment. Lower the knees down, set the hips back onto the heels and extend the arms. Hover the knees, lower the knees, and set the hips back and extend the arms. Set this into movement, which is known as ulola in yoga, and continue at your own breath's pace. We've been through all these poses before, and now you are just setting them into motion. Place the toes together and take a wide child's pose. Draw your hands over to the left edge of the mat and slightly turn out your right shoulder. Notice how the twist feels on the right hand side of your body. Keep the core drawn in and up and soften all the muscles in your face. Extend to center and walk your hands to the right edge of the mat and feel the stretch on the left hand side of your body. Slightly lower the left shoulder to deepen the stretch. If your mind has begun to wander outside of this room or off the mat, bring your attention back to the here and the now. Draw the hands forward. Bring the knees back together. And step the left foot forward into short lunge. Extend the hip and lengthen out the left leg. As you extend forward, press the hands into the mat and press the shoulders together. You really want to roll your shoulders away from your ears. Keep a generous bend in your knee during this stretch. Next time you lean forward, pause there and root the top of the foot into the ground. Take a look at your foot and make sure it's directly behind you. Lengthen out the left leg and feel the stretch. If you have a block nearby, grab a block and place it under each hand. The elevated posture will create a nice flat spine. We tend to round in our spine. If you have a mirror handy, take a look and notice your spine. Set the leg back and place the right leg forward as we set up for extended short lunge on the opposite side. Movement before stillness in this posture. Warming up the front of the hip. Adjusting your hair and clothes as needed. As you come forward, really pressing the shoulders back and pausing into this posture, rooting the top of the left foot down, keep the spine nice and long and neutral. Relax all the muscles in your face, unhinge your jaw, draw your attention inward. Extend the leg out long and feel the stretch in the back of your thigh. Remember to breathe in this posture. In through the nose and out through the nose. Step back onto all fours and set the hips back into child's pose, extending the arms out long and adjusting as needed. Take a couple breaths to relax and digest what you just did. Look to the left as you place the right cheek onto the mat. Close your eyes. Come back to center and turn your gaze to the right as you draw your left cheek to the mat. If you set an intention for this asana practice, revisit the intention. Why did you choose this intention? Come back to hands and knees and extend the left leg out long while keeping a bend in your right knee. Set this into motion by warming up the calf muscle. Notice how this feels differently compared to the hip flexor. Find stillness. Lengthen out the right leg and come forward and back while just moving the ankle. Find stillness. Come to lie on your back And place your feet together and lower the knees to the mat. Place your hands on your hips and take in this passive posture. Clasp your hands behind your head and move to the left edge of your mat as you keep the elbows grounded into the mat. Focus on your posture. Move to the right edge of the mat as you keep the left elbow grounded into the mat and firmly plant all four corners of the feet into one another. Draw the navel in and up and relax all the muscles in your face. Find center. Lengthen the legs out long. Lengthen the arms out. And take a couple of breaths, relaxing in Shavasana. Find a comfortable seated position. Place your hands at heart center and always commend yourself for making time for you. Namaste. Thanks for watching, guys.